Good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to another exciting episode of Pokemon Go. So today's episode, we've actually got a leak. I'm going to say it like that because we don't know if it's real or not. But we're going to quickly talk about the leak, potential leak, and potential event coming this week, next week. Doesn't actually give a real good time frame of when. But come join me and we discuss this. Here we go. So, the potential author of this leak is a guy who also produced the Water Festival, I'm pretty sure it was the first one, and also one of the double XP events. So, he has a little bit of credibility, but not very much, in my opinion, because it's not an official Niantic announcement. We can't guarantee that it is real, obviously. But here we go with what the leak has in it. The new event coming next week. It's all it says. It doesn't give dates or anything. It just says next week. Called the Evolution Event. It includes Gen 4 evolutions of previous Gen Pokemon they mentioned. Magmortar, Electivire, Rhyperion specifically. This looks like the first wave of Gen 4, just like the babies of Gen 2 and the Halloween of Gen 3. So that would make sense that they want to do the evolutions. But that's some serious heavy hitters straight off the wave. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think you'd drop all of them in one wave. You'd drop 1, 2, and 3, just like they did with this generation. We didn't get all of the big hitters straight away. We got a couple here and a couple there. But, I kind of hope so. I'll explain why I hope it is next week, later on in this video in a moment. Another one is double XP for evolving and spinning stops. Now we've actually got, similar to that, was that the adventure week we had for new stops. So I'm not thinking we've got double XP for spinning every stop, it'll be new stops. Pokemon storage finally increased to 2,000, which we did hear about, what, like a month ago? We're finally going to be seeing that, hopefully. Increased rate of evolution items from Pokestops. Again, that would make sense to me if they're going to drop it, because a lot of the Pokemon for Gen 4, the heavy hitters, require item-specific evolutions. So you've got like Rhyperion needs Protector, Electivire needs the Electrolyzer, Magmortar needs the Magmizer. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. There was a Dust Stone in there, Razor Claw for... Oh, the Razor Claw was for... Weavile? I'm going to say Weavile. I could be wrong. You can roast me in the comments if I did call that one wrong. Also, increased spawns of evolved Pokemon. So that's cool. So does that mean we're going to see more like Charizards, more Agrons? Oh, sorry, Agron's not out yet. But that's actually the next post on this. Gen 3 Evolution's finally released into Wild. Except for Milotic. That makes sense to me. Milotic has a very particular evolution line, which you have to do the 100 candies plus the walk to 20 Ks. That would make sense. We don't see that in the wild. I kind of want to see them drop all the rest though, because it's been long enough the Gen 3's been out that we can comfortably feel that it wouldn't destroy the game dropping them now. New quests that award evolution items. We haven't had a quest like that yet. That would be really cool. But how is that going to fit in with Raikou also coming next week? New raid bosses with previous evolution item Pokemon. They mentioned Scizor. That would make sense that Scizor is coming as a raid boss, considering he actually got his base catch rate added into the game. He's never been able to be catchable till obviously now. That would make sense that they're going to put him in as a raid boss. And if you remember back to this picture that they dropped recently, which was the first hint of Gen 4 coming, we actually got Scizor in the top corner as well. So that would make sense to me. We saw the birds flying away, the beast coming towards us, so that would hint towards me the way that we're looking at it now. the birds are all gone. And we've now got Raikou coming. It's the beast coming towards us on the hill. But again, we're going to have to take this leak with a grain of salt as always. And another thing was new boxes in the store, and we'll get a new game update before the event. This is the reason I really want this event to drop next week. This weekend, I'm actually flying off to Japan. I would kind of be excited, low-key excited, if Gen 4 got its first hints while I was in Japan. Could you imagine that? I get to hunt for the Gen 4 Pokemon, well, some of, while I'm in Japan. That would be amazeballs. But again, take this leak and event with a grain of salt. Oh, so much is coming. So we haven't heard any more about Celebi coming, but we do know Celebi has updated in the game file. A lot of people who didn't catch Celebi at GoFest, all their specific quest markers have changed over to other things. I was reading someone who didn't catch Celebi here in Australia while they were in GoFest, their catch 10 unknowns turned into catch 10 psychics. So we're seeing the changing. I was also seeing someone has now got a new animation from their Celebi because they hadn't caught it yet. So again, we're seeing Celebi slowly updates rolling through, but really behind the curtain. We could see Celebi drop soon. Fingers crossed. Again, I can't hope it happens in the next week and a half, because again, I'll be in Japan, which means I can catch Celebi in Japan. That would be awesome if I could do that. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I love you. Till the next video, Nightclasher signing off.